All right, y'all.
We're back.
We're back. We're Black and White Randomz Podcast. I'm TAK Sky. This is alrighty. So it's pretty much this podcast where we talk about a bunch of random stuff.
Yep.
Every week. You know, popular topics, viral topics, sports,
world events.
You name it, we probably talked about it.
Yep.
Or we'll be talking about it at a point.
You can leave us suggestions.
Yeah, definitely do that. Make sure you guys like, comment, share,
subscribe.
Definitely do that. And we're about to hop into that thing. Oh, depending on the platform, make sure you follow us, please. Other than that, so Angel Reese.
Okay.
She strikes again.
What'd she do now? Well, what they say she did now.
So it's not what they say she did. Actually, she's making news for something completely different than usual. You know.
That's nice.
So apparently there's this TikToker, I guess her name is TT. Well, not, she's kind of famous. So apparently she was out in public with an outfit that she made, like she makes clothes or whatnot. And she pretty much dresses up. I think she had on like a short wig or something. Like she was going for a specific look with this jean jacket that she made, these shorts or whatever. And she uses we'll say some of the clothes that she makes are top of the line creators, and she puts like her own spin on like whatever they have. So what happened was she pretty much was like out, I guess they were at a venue concert somewhere, and some guy walked up to her. He literally like started roasting her, and quote unquote her best friend pretty much joined in on the joke, was laughing. I mean, harder than like, and the joke wasn't even that funny, but it was real fake and phony because the friend, I guess they also were out with in the video looks like Kai Cenat's girlfriend or whatever. And because they were out with her, the friend like was like playing it up bigger than what the joke was, and didn't realize how much it impacted her friend. So she knew. Obviously, the video got like a lot of attention. Angel Reese, I don't know if she actually saw that video or she saw the girl post the clothes. Either way, she got in contact with her. The girl has since like sold out whatever clothes she had at the time. Angel Reese actually kind of like bought the jacket or whatever. I think the jacket probably ended up being like $500-$600 or something. And then I think she bought some other items or something from her. But yeah, she contacted her and was like, hey, like, you know, I'd like to purchase whatever.
Imagine that. You hating on your friend and she getting ready to win, but you can't win with her now. There you go.
Like the apology was just like real.
Nah.
She said her feelings was hurt, and you know I can understand that. I did, you know, apologize to her since. It was just a whole bunch of hoopla. I'm like, bro, like you a hater is what you are.
Trying to piggyback off that fame.
Because my thing is, even if y'all didn't like the outfit at first, or y'all didn't like the way she was dressed, why y'all like say something? Like if she really your friend and you think she look crazy, you should have voiced all that before y'all left the house. But you don't never let nobody come up and roast your friend. I don't care if you don't like what the hell she had on. That's one of them conversations later. I'd be like, look on the side, bitch. I told you when we left the house.
Right. No, she won't even let
However,
walk out of the house looking crazy. We're not allowed. No. Don't even think about what are you getting ready to put on?
But my thing is her being a designer or trying to start her own clothing line and things of that nature. Or she already had a whole clothing line. I don't want to say start, but
she's probably taking some risks.
And my thing is, if y'all were willing to be out in public with her, which both of you guys were, clearly you guys were out at a venue or wherever you were, you weren't that embarrassed by her. Exactly. But this guy all of a sudden started cracking jokes and he is the funniest shit in the world. Yeah, that's because y'all already didn't bang with that girl like that.
That was all a front.
It was a front. Y'all was just out with her because, first of all, the girl already had a following too. On top of like Kai Cenat's girlfriend, I get that or whatever. She got a following, she cute or whatever. Like I don't know nothing else that she do besides the fact that she posts some thirst traps and maybe sometimes on fucking Instagram or something. Like other than that, like I don't know really too much about her. I'm not gonna say she doesn't do anything, but that's pretty much all I've seen when like the shade room or somebody has posted her in the past previous to Kai Cenat recently. Yeah. All right, well, moving along.
Okay.
Offset is now coming after Jess Hilarious for her comments during the Club Shay Shay interview. Offset, you need to go sit your ass down.
Go sit down.
How you mad because everybody's saying talking about your ass? Everybody's saying the same shit, but you mad because Jess was she didn't voice like literally like she didn't all of a sudden just pull your name out of a hat. She was asked about you doing an interview. Mm-hmm. She gave her honest answer, which is the same honest answer everybody has because all your business online from Cardi B's version.
But part of it is his own fault.
And part of it is your fault. Yeah. You wanted to be out there thoughting and treating this woman a certain specific type of way.
That's what happened.
Now you reaping what you sow.
Yep. It's called consequences.
Sorry. They calling your ass unset now. Like, go sit down somewhere.
Yeah, go sit down somewhere. It'll blow over in a little while.
Like you go
sit down.
Legit up here mad.
Leave Cardi alone. Because she's living her best life now. Bye.
Right, but once again, what the heck does Jess have to do with this?
Right,
like she just might have been. She had a large platform, but my thing is, you mad at Jess when you really should be pointing your. If you gonna be mad at all, be mad with Cardi because Cardi don't care, and you knew who Balcalise was before all this went down like that.
You knew what would happen. You did it anyway because you never thought she would go that far.
She took it there.
She did.
She took it there on your ass, and now you're mad. You big mad, and it's okay. It's okay. Go suck it up, Buttercup.
Go sit down for a little.
It's funny how men be dishing shit out but can't take it.
Can't take
it. Anyway.
No, they can't.
Oh my gosh, don't.
In general, they can't.
No, because what they like to say, it's in our nature. It's not in your nature. You're not a damn dog. Stop it.
Right. You were given higher thought process.
It's not. Just say you don't have enough discipline to control your desires as a grown man and let it be. Anyway. Well, I ain't gonna say let it be. Trying to way to mature because that's part of the problem.
Right.
Anyway. So, I don't know if you've seen this going around the line, but this made my MFN day when I seen it yesterday. I was so excited. So, Fresh and Fit finally got checked. And it's about damn time.
I did not see this.
Oh, it's about damn time. And it was an Indian dude. He a comedian. I've seen him before. Okay. I just can't think of his name. Oh my, listen. Okay. He pretty much told them about themselves, about how they always attack black women on their show. And he was like, you don't see Indian people out there attacking our women because that's the source of where we come from. That's your roots. Like, y'all look goofy. He was like, that is the most immature, goofiest thing that you could ever do.
Agreed.
Is attack your own women. You are the only species of male on this planet that will talk shit about their own women.
To that extent.
Absolutely. To that extent. Yeah. Not like as a whole. Not there were specific women.
Right.
And he was like, I think it's also just as stupid to say that I only date outside of my race. He said, y'all actually really sound stupid.
Do.
You do. Yeah. And you still, he was like, honestly, that's why your community is ripped up due to men like y'all. That was the whole messaging behind it.
And he would be correct.
And he would be correct. That's why our communities don't thrive as much. Like
he would absolutely be correct about that.
He was like, to even say at some point I've dated sound goofy.
Yeah, I need to go find it.
You gotta find it because he was just destroying Fresh and Fit.
I'm here for it.
Everything that they stood on. He dismantled it.
Yes.
But it's crazy because the only thing that I didn't like about the placement of the specific podcast interview is whose podcast or I'm not going to say whose podcast, but who was actually in attendance during this conversation, which is somebody that has also helped tear down black women over the last year, which is that white guy that has that podcast with Charlamagne now. You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, but I can't think of it. I've seen clips.
Yeah, well, he's also the one that had your boys on there, the British dummies.
Former.
You know my what's that podcast?
The Shits and Gigs. You know my algorithm tried to start showing me that
because they also specifically just don't date black women because we're a bunch of whatever it is. Like all black women are not the same, sweetheart.
No, my TikTok algorithm started trying to show me them again. I just go right on past now. I don't need to stop. I used to watch all that.
Oh no, you can turn them off your algorithm now. Yeah, so I'm that petty.
And stuff, yeah.
Yeah, it's like I don't want to see this.
It like very recently tried to creep back into my algorithm, and I was like, nope. Go away.
Yeah, no.
Mm-mm.
But at the end of the day, like the fact that you attack a whole group of women,
Yeah.
specifically the women that you came from, is diabolical.
It is. Like, really think about what that means.
But also, Fresh and Fit is trash anyway. They whole content is made for hurt males.
Mhm.
Like that's all it really is men that had really bad
For
experiences.
the ones who are already hurt and the ones who want to hurt. The ones who want to do the hurting.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
First of all, y'all bring these women that's OnlyFans or whatever. Some of the women don't do OnlyFans. Some
Mhm.
of them are, in other fields and stuff like that.
Right.
But they targeted them damn OnlyFans girls first. That's how their platform got big. But y'all went on there and y'all bashed these damn women. And yes, most of us in the world do not agree with what they do. However, they would not have a job if men would not get online and support them.
Someone is ingesting the content. So part of the problem is you want it.
That is part of the problem, but also not realizing that a lot of these women, just like y'all getting on here complaining about black women, are hurt.
Mm-hmm.
They're hurting from a place. They weren't, they might not have had the same morals and values. And some of them probably weren't raised with that. But then out of desperation, they went to OnlyFans because they saw a way out to not be hurting like financially and things of that nature. So there's a lot of reasons why these girls could potentially be doing OnlyFans.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying that they're right. At the end of the day, they tried to belittle those women, and I was like, that's not really a man to me.
No.
Y'all bringing women, y'all crying like little girls on there. Like it's really feminine that y'all brought them women on there and did the things that y'all did.
Yeah,
for real. It looked like goddamn fucking hip hop loving hip hop Atlanta or something in there, bro. Like that's crazy. Y'all sound like women.
Yeah, that's something women do.
All right. Well, next topic.
Okay.
12-year-old girl attacked by a white student. I don't know if you've seen this story.
No.
Yeah, and the mom was online telling the whole entire story, basically.
What they gonna do now?
So, a mom was concerned because her daughter got home from school, or at least she didn't really know if she was home from school. Let's put it that way. It was after school hours. Normally, her daughter would contact her at this point in time.
Okay.
Her daughter had not yet contacted her, right? So she heads to the house to see like if her child made it home. She gets home, her daughter phone, she assuming it died or whatever because she never contacted or whatever. Okay. So when she gets home, her daughter is home. She sees that her daughter has visible like scratches on her arm, and then like her nose looks like it might have a scratch or whatever on it. And she asks her like, "What the hell happened?" Basically, and she's like, "Well, I got in a fight at school today." Now. Usually when you get in a fight at school, the school contacts your parents, right?
Used to be really standard. Like
now, granted, based on her saying that she was watching her friend play basketball at the time, I'm going to assume this was directly like right after school. Her, the kids had a basketball game. She's 12 years old. That's like what middle school range.
Yeah.
They probably were at the game. She was like, it took place in the bleachers on top of that. So apparently she was sitting watching the game. She was cheering on one of her friends, telling her she was doing really well, yada yada yada, whatever. And then like this white kid that's sitting next to her, this white boy, is basically like, "Man, shut up. She's not doing good. That nigga suck." Like literally used the N-word with the ER, drug it out, and she turned around, looked at him, was like, "That's racist, right?" And he was like, "That nigga," like, and still going on about it or whatever. And she pretty much kind of like tried to address it and be like, "Look, like that's real racist. Like, I don't think you should be saying that, whatever." And he literally swings on her, like punches her, whatever. And at the time, like he's swinging on it. Mind you, the mother was like, "Well, where? Like, was there an adult present?
There should still be an adult somewhere who works for the school."
And apparently, the school police officer, I'm not gonna mention what his name was, but if you want to look it up, go look it up. It's on TikTok. Anywho, so the school police officer was there. He turns around, sees what's going on, and turns immediately right back around. So this girl starts defending herself. She was like, "My sorry, I beat the shit out. Like I was like I beat him up."
Okay.
So
as you should.
Of course, she was like, well, what did the officer do? Like at this point, she said, oh, by the time I started wailing on him, all of a sudden he could pay attention. He was interested because now I'm the aggressor because I defended myself. And pretty much the school police officer was along the lines of, see, like your kind is always, blankety blank. You can imagine, like, whatever. Didn't call anything, didn't break it up, did nothing. Or whatever. So eventually, the mother's like, he did, like, I'm going up to school, yada, yada, yada. She recorded everything the daughter said. Whatever. So she goes up there and requests to speak to the principal. And the lady at the door was like, oh, you're missing such and such because this is not the first racist incident that's happened at the school with her child. So already y'all you specifically must have a bad taste in your mouth from the way that you just said that. That's how I would have took it.
Absolutely.
So when she's talking to the principal, and because of course they tried to refute that first, she was like, no, this boy has an instance of X behavior before. She was like, and I have a recording from my child saying this and this happened because Miss Officer such and such was, and she was like, I believe him to be a racist because he, yada yada yada. And the principal pretty much like sided with her, like, yeah, like I do believe this to be true about him. So she like, well, if y'all know this to be true, like, why aren't y'all doing anything about it?
Right.
She was like, because generally the principal seemed like a nice, understanding type person or whatever, or is she or whatever type ordeal.
Tolerant sounds like towards the behavior.
Because apparently most of the black kids are deemed to be aggressive, even though the white kids are instigators at their school. So wherever she lives is probably like the borderline for whatever type racism they have going on. They probably got the one side of the town where, damn near in this current day and time, it's still red line. That's what we gonna say.
Right.
But that's weird. It's giving real weird. But she was like, and y'all say that racism does not exist in this day and age.
Beat him up. I'm truly glad she beat him up. Unfortunately, it's not going to stop at that. Like, I feel like her mother knows that's not going to stop.
No, and right now, currently, they were kind of like on an even playing field ish, because like at 12, boys are just now starting to get like their hormone change or whatever. However,
hormones really kick in.
Like size wise, right now, her daughter and this kid were seemingly around the same size. Said her daughter's a couple inches taller than her. The boy is about the same height as her daughter. So like, whatever happened, sir.
I'm glad she beat his ass. I'm so glad she beat his ass. But
girl, because I wouldn't have, let me tell you something, daughter better than me, because the first, when that ER would have rang out like that,
it would have taken two. It would not have taken two.
It wouldn't even been the second time, sis. It'd have been the first.
Yeah,
he wouldn't even had to have put hands on me.
Wouldn't have been no teeth left.
But I get it. People like, bro, don't do nothing unless they putting their hands on you. Nah, because my thing is at this point, the way y'all be using it is assault. It's a slur. So guess what?
Yeah. Anytime that
you get ready to get binked up.
Any of this anytime y'all say that, that's exactly what it is. That you don't even need to be saying. I don't care if your friend gave you a pass. Don't say it in any form.
Bro, I'd have threw his ass all up and down the bleachers,
Absolutely.
bro.
Absolutely.
Like, what you mean?
Right. What you thought this was?
He would have been lumpled. He'd have had so many lumps on his ass. Bro, he did look like that picture of Martin. The episode of Martin when he was fighting Tommy Haynes.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh man, yeah, you'd have been lumped up, shorty. Anyway, Ja Morant is still crashing out.
Okay.
Do you know who Ja is?
Yeah, what's it about though? Remind me what it's about.
Hold up, I just say he was crashing out. I didn't even finish the statement.
Still, I'm like, what is?
He's still crashing out.
Yeah, remind me.
Well, if you don't recall, Ja Morant is the same basketball player that was in trouble a couple years ago because he was throwing up the gun signs during his basketball game. Wait a minute. After getting in trouble for being seen online swinging a gun in a club or whatever. Remember, the first thing that came out was him having an actual gun in supposed to be a club setting or whatever. And then a couple weeks later, he was seen like celebrating doing the gun signs, and the NBA was like, hell no.
So you're crashing out because they told you stop?
He was already suspended from the video footage that came out of him having a gun in the club.
Mm-hmm.
And fined, I believe. Then he got suspended and fined again because he threw the gun size up during the game. And then the other day, it looked like he was like literally pulling the trigger. Like after he lost, but mind you, they was losing, they lost. So you out there talking
so
big
that's a threat at that point. That's not even a celebratory. That's
bro, he swear everybody at him, everybody talking shit specifically to him. Yeah, bro, because you be playing like a mop pep. And another thing is, he be talking the most shit, but your team always be losing, bro. You not that good as you think you are. People always be bigging him up because he can jump out the gym. I don't care. Yo, your stats have went down significantly in the last year. Like, I do not care. I don't care.
We're at a point where any type of violence triggered celebratory anything for sports period has got to stop. Like, why are we doing that?
Then he was online playing the victim.
Oh, Jesus.
My thing is, I don't even care about the gun justice. It's the fact that the NBA said to stop doing it. That's who's cutting your check at the NBA. Not saying that you're not getting other checks. The problem is these other brands and deals that he get, they need to just cut all his shit off. They see his name attached to it, just cut it off. Because he's too immature to be able to handle his fame and where he is in his career. Cut that shit off.
The first time any company can prove he becomes a liability, they will. They'll snatch that shit right back. But he's got to become a liability first.
Like, cut it off. I do not care. Why are you crashing out? First of all, he was pissed off online earlier, talking about, oh, it's always Ja playing the victim card. Because somebody was like, there Ja go again. Because it was a picture of him doing the gun gesture or whatever. He was like, oh, Ja this and Ja that. Yo, you literally put yourself out there. That's your fault. Nobody was controlling your arms, and they've been telling you to stop that. But another thing is, Ja not no hood dude either. That's the thing. I think his father was an NBA or something or whatever, or he played with Sam Cassell or something. Like at the end of the day, dog, you're not about that life, Ja. You're not about that life. People like, yeah, but he, from Tennessee, y'all don't know what he been through. He ain't been through no trenches. Not like that.
Not like that. Probably not.
That man grew up, both his parents successful, whatever. He want to be a hood dude so bad. That's what happens when you want to be a hood dude. It's just like Jello right now. Like, you out here looking crazy. You want to be a rap artist, and people like, man, he sound tough. I'm like, yo, stop playing me with all that pre-written shit that he make. He ain't no freestyle. He not about to go out here and do nothing spectacular.
Right.
In his song, he tell you he raised in a suburb, but he got the audacity to have somehow he hang with them niggas. Y'all want to be in the street so bad.
Until you really got to be in them.
But my thing is, NBA players always want to be rappers. Like,
pick a lane and stay in it. Like, come on now.
Some of y'all are good at it, and some of y'all not.
There are some.
My thing is, y'all really got Jello out here trying to live a thug ass life. and really, my thing is, you had a successful family, and then you broke up your family too. To be with a side chick. Like, you really trying to live that whole life, bro. Like, that whole persona.
I can't.
Like, bro, get the hell out of here, bro.
Right.
Anyway, can you be an athlete and not be athletic? Let's talk about it.
In my brain, I go, huh? How?
You can. It's absolutely true.
She knows much.
You absolutely can.
Me. My brain.
It's that one that you see dragging ass up the court, can barely jump, got minimal, have the basic skill set. Like, they can pass the ball out. Let's say we talking about basketball.
Okay.
They can pass the ball out. They can dish it. If they under the goal, they ain't doing that. They can just put it up. They ain't doing nothing spectacular with it. Okay. Their agility is not like, it's not there. An athlete will go down the court, cross your ass up, jump out the gym, get a rebound, might play a little bit of defense. You know what I'm saying? But somebody that's not athletic, when they get a block, we gonna talk female sports. The reason why your block is not powerful is not coming from your core region or your legs. You sit up there just swatting because you big than them up.
Okay.
Which you're taller than the rest of the field. You don't have to jump. Meanwhile, if you compare it to men's sports, a lot of the bigs in men's sports, and I'm not saying all of them, they at least jump off the damn ground. You're not gonna tell me. I'm not gonna name the specific athlete, but it's somebody that's in the damn Final Four right now, and she is not athletic, and she got the most push behind her little name right now, and her sister about to come in. So that's gonna give y'all a clue. She's staying in college because she could come out in 3 years, but she's not because her sister is coming to the same school. Her sister might be athletic. She's not athletic. She's only good because she's big. She has no other, like, there's nothing spectacular about her game. They like, well, she get blocks. I'm like, I would get blocked too if I stood there and put my arms up over somebody that's 5'4" inside the paint. I didn't run to get there. She don't run up the court. She, like, for real, and then be tired than the motherfucker halfway through the game. I watched the game the other day. The dude was like, oh, she be sprinting up the court. I was like, she don't. The girl has no foot speed on her for a big. And I don't expect bigs to be super fast. But she jogged a slight run, a slight fast walk, if that's what you want to call it, up and down the court. You might see her feet leave the ground on a slight jog. She ain't doing nothing else. She damn near at the goal when she put her hands up. She's doing nothing spectacular. They like, oh, when she get double teamed, she passed the ball out to the perimeter. That's the hell you supposed to do. That's the basic knowledge.
I feel like that's the minimum.
Like, what the hell? Like, she gonna stand there and be triple teamed with the ball still and try to shoot it?
Oh,
teams play her more physical. She an ogre. They gonna play her more physical. Like, ogre. But she about an ogre. Like, let it go. You can be an athlete and be not that athletic.
Okay.
It makes sense. Prime example. I used to out rebound out center in high school. I'm 5'4". I was a point guard. I had to stop doing it because our coach would be in trouble. I got tired of watching her ass run suicides and laps and doing push-ups and shit.
No, you can't call them that anymore.
I don't give a damn what they call them. Done. When I was playing basketball, that's what they was called.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, when I was in college and a student athlete, that's what they was calling them.
Yep. Yeah, you used to get people in trouble with that.
Just because they on the court, they athletic. No, they're not. They just big. They learn how to maneuver the post, some of them. I know bigs that are agile. They can move up and down the court with a quickness. They can defend. They talking about she can defend on the perimeter. Her wingspan damn near 7 feet. What y'all talking about? All she gotta do is spread her arms like this.
That's the minimum at your height that you.
She ain't run out there to defend nobody on the post. She ain't running nowhere. She briskly moved out there and put her arm up.
She started walking across the court. Oh my god.
She just so talented. Because she put her arms up when the ball was coming towards him. Wow. Like, bro, stop the cat. Stop the cat, bro. They kills me with that, bro. Every day on some stupid, goofy stuff.
Right.
All right. Moving along. I don't know if you've been keeping up with this, but it has been in the headlines only because you don't really follow sports too much, unless you probably around me.
Yeah. But what?
NCAA women's transfer portal is right now off the hook.
I have heard that.
Off the chain.
I've heard that.
Everybody team lost, and all of a sudden, I'm gonna hit the transfer portal on them because this school is just so much better. It's not. I seen somebody go from Arizona State, which is not a supremely good basketball program. Now they're in the top 25 in the country usually. They went from Arizona State to Iowa State, not the Hawkeyes, the Cyclones.
Yeah, I heard that.
You went to a school that was mediocre in basketball to go to another school that was slightly less mediocre in basketball.
Yeah, I heard that the people hit the portal hard this year.
Bro, and the person who it was, like, to be honest, she would have thrived at a spot like LSU that really need a point guard this year. she would have thrived.
I heard one of the men's teams, pretty much all of them hit all of them. All of them were like, "Nah, I'm done."
It's just like I get the upperclassmen, so like for like somebody that's like a 5th-year senior, they gotta go to another school.
Mhm.
Because they, especially if they use all their years of eligibility or whatever, they
Right.
have to go to another school. Prime example, last year Poa, this will be her year 5 coming up.
Mhm.
If she wants to stay in college and still play, she has to go to it. Like, so that's beneficial for somebody like her,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Some of these other players, shit don't make no sense. Now, the one girl, what is her name? Oh man, I forgot she's coming out of Florida State. She got a weird. Her name is already funny to begin with.
Okay.
But she was like the top guard in the country last year. She averaged the whole. I think she was the top scorer in the country for real.
Okay.
She hitting the transfer portal. I hope she bide her time. If Kim Mulkey's smart, she would go after her and go get her, or try to get her. I don't know.
Right.
Things are just crazy.
Yeah, I heard that it popped off.
But LSU had another one that hit the transfer portal on too, which was Samaya Smith. So I don't know where Samaya Smith going.
Yeah, that's They said this year was exceptionally. It was exceptionally heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did hear about that.
Everybody upset.
I'm leaving.
Like, it is what it is. It was just funny to me that everybody hit that transfer portal. Some of these schools that they transferring into, I'm like, you left that school to go to this school. I guess people saying what Haley Van Lift did with TCU last year. She went over there. They hadn't been to the tournament God knows how long.
Right.
They were 17-0 last year at the start of their season. I mean, 0-17.
Ouch.
To start their season off.
Ouch.
Okay.
Yeah. Jeez.
This year they were 17-0.
Okay.
To start the season.
Could have flipped that more if you tried.
So I don't know. I wish HBL the best. I'm pretty sure she's probably going to declare for the WNBA because this was her 5th year. Pretty sure she finally like at a place where her mind is
Right.
good, decent, whatever.
Right.
The problem is I hope these schools don't try to make her point guard because you've seen how good that did her at LSU. Anyway, you guys let us know how you felt about this content. Please like, comment,
Share.
subscribe,
Back to see us.
hit that notification bell. We see you guys next time.
Bye.
Peace.